Welcome to the JWK show. We talk about crypto and we keep things short and concise. We have a lot of things happening in the past 24 hours in the crypto space. We have the FDIC removing reputational risk from its bank supervision criteria, aligning with the OCC's stance and signaling a shift away from Operation Choke Point 2.0 tactics, which are essentially preventing the mass adoption of cryptocurrencies. We have the SEC preventing banks from holding digital assets, which means we have no mass adoption coming in as the banks control the entire banking system. And we have Game Board's board has unanimously approved an update to its investment policy to include Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset. So could this signal a bottom for Bitcoin in the crypto space? We did see GameStop having a massive increase to its price. We can see GameStop up a whopping 14% after announcing it will add Bitcoin to its reserve assets. We have a picture of the GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen with Michael Saylor, one of the biggest Bitcoin holders. And the question is, guys, will we see GameStop, this mega massive company holding $5 billion in cash, also diversifying into other cryptocurrencies such as XRP? That would be absolutely massive. So this is more bullish news for the crypto space. We have the Senate expected to hold a final vote Thursday to nullify the IRS DeFi broker rule, potentially sending the resolution to President Trump's desk by Friday. Guys, we have a lot of confusion happening with the crypto taxes, and what we want is no taxes on American cryptocurrencies. And this could be happening very soon as we have a resolution being sent to President Donald Trump. This one is the biggest one. We have the SEC and Ripple agreeing to drop their remaining appeals, with Ripple recovering $75 million from escrow and the SEC keeping $50 million, marking a likely final resolution to the long-running case. Guys, absolutely massive. The case is now finally over after 5 long years. XRP holders are celebrating, but despite this going on, fortunately, the price of XRP is still trading at a low price. We were predicting a massive increase, but guys, that only happened during the announcement when we had Brad Garlinghouse announcing the end of the Ripple versus SEC case. I believe around a 20% increase, which is not that big considering XRP has moved 80,000% in just a couple of months. Now we have Fidelity with over $800 billion in assets under management, files for a spot Solana ETF. Looking bullish for Solana as well. And we have World Liberty Financial. We had Trump's crypto platform launching USD1, which is an institution-grade stablecoin fully backed by US Treasuries and cash equivalents. We have BlackRock expanding its blockchain-based money market fund to Solana and also launching a Bitcoin ETP in Europe. And lastly, we have Kentucky's Bitcoin Rights Bill, HB 701, being signed into law. Again, guys, so many massive things happening in just the past 24 hours. And on top of that, we have Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse expecting an XRP ETF launch in the second half of 2025. So we could see an ETF happening as early as July. And we have Ripple CEO on Bloomberg Crypto hinting at a potential BlackRock and XRP ETF. Imagine when we see BlackRock filing for an XRP ETF. Hopefully we do see a massive pump coming in. Let's take a look at this video from BG.
So you would welcome an XRP ETF then?
We would certainly welcome it, and I think it's inevitable that there'll be, multiple ETFs around different tokens. I think you'll even see ETFs potentially around baskets that also, I think, further diversify that risk.
Are you in talks with the largest issuers, particularly BlackRock, to get this done?
Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I know BlackRock has said some things publicly. We think it makes sense for the XRP community overall. Ripple obviously is a very important stakeholder in the XRP ecosystem, but we're not the only player. And look, we've seen, before the SEC lawsuit, XRP was the second most valuable digital asset. I think because of the headwinds of that lawsuit, we've now seen that largely abate. But the long-term view on these things is about, how do you create utility and really solve real-world problems with these different digital assets?
Big stuff, and it just got even bigger as we have Crypto.com CEO Chris Marszalek saying XRP ETFs are going to attract $8 billion of inflows in 2026. So, guys, that is a ton of money And we have millions of dollars of inflows, increasing the price of XRP by 20, 30, 40 cents. So imagine $8 billion in inflows, which is 50, 100 times larger than what we're seeing right now. Guys, things are about to go absolutely ballistic. And again, as we've been saying, we have stablecoins coming into full force. We have Wyoming plan to launch its own fiat-backed stablecoin, the WYST token, by July 2025, making it the first U.S. state to issue a government-backed crypto. We have, guys, history in the making in the crypto space. And lastly, we have an update on BlackRock's Build tokenized fund, and that's tripling in value to $1.87 billion in just 3 weeks. Guys, we have so much money coming onto blockchain technology such as the XRP ledger. Guys, $1.87 billion tokenized in value is a massive amount. We have a parabolic move coming in for BlackRock's Build tokenized platform. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And as we said, the more value tokenized, the higher the prices of XRP and crypto.